Wendy Report with Wendy Mesley.
Hello! It's official. Jean Chrétien is handing over the job of Prime Minister to Paul Martin on December 12th. Or as Mr. Martin calls it, the day hell finally freezes over. The Canadian Football League is looking to expand. Under a proposed plan, Halifax and Quebec City would get a professional football team. If that works out, Hamilton will get one too. Arnold Schwarzenegger was sworn in as governor of California. During the ceremony, instead of putting his hand on the Bible, he groped it. There's been a breakthrough in the treatment of diabetes. Patients injected with cells from a pig had less dependence on insulin. However, they did have an uncontrollable urge to hunt for truffles and roll in the mud. Over 5% of Major League Baseball players have tested positive for steroids. This finding brings into question the accomplishments of bulked-up sluggers like Barry Bonds. Here is the San Francisco outfielder today, and here he is 3 years ago. No steroids there. Attacks against U.S. troops continue in Iraq. In response, the Americans have initiated a new aggressive military campaign called Operation Iron Hammer, not to be confused with another mission, Operation Arm and Hammer, where soldiers burst into Iraqis' homes and deodorize their fridges. Al-Qaeda has claimed responsibility for a recent car bombing in Saudi Arabia. The incident left the Saudi government so angry, they might even stop funding terrorist training camps. Okay, time now for our panel. From Toronto, broadcaster Rex Murphy.
Wendy, to quote a grandiloquent, legendary philosopher of the Lapin persuasion, what's up, Doc?
From New York, heiress to the Hilton family fortune and subject of the latest celebrity sex video, Paris Hilton.
I am like so totally there, you know, like totally whatever.
And from a trailer park, a Mr. Bubbles.
Hi. How the frick are you?
Okay. The Christmas movie season has started. Bubbles?
Canadians are big in Dr. Seuss movies, eh? First Jim Carrey was the frickin' Grinch. Now Mike Myers is the Cat in the frickin' Hat. Next is going to be Green Eggs and Ham starring the owner of a meat plant in Aylmer, Ontario.
Paris Hilton?
Okay, like I make my own movies, okay? I just like totally go to one of my family's hotel rooms with a guy who has this really big...
Paris, this is a family show.
camera. And then we like film me. You can see it all in my new video, The Skank in the Hat.
I wouldn't mind checking into that, Hilton.
Okay. The IOC is considering allowing athletes who've had a sex change into the Olympics. Will it happen? Rex.
Wendy, from where I stand, the vote could go either way.
That's frickin' funny. You're a regular Mike frickin' Bullard.
Your thoughts on the Olympic ruling? Paris.
I like dated an Olympic-sized athlete. He was like totally hot. Okay, so like I really gained this totally new appreciation for the pole vault.
Rex, you were going to say something.
Yes, but I forget what.
Okay. CEO of Hollinger International, Conrad Black, has resigned. He admitted receiving secret, unauthorized payments totaling millions of dollars.
The defiant publishing plutocrat said he did nothing wrong. He was just following the corporate example set by Enron, WorldCom, and Martha Stewart.
There are also rumors the Hollinger company is up for sale. So far, the only interested party is the man who started Snapple.
When Conrad heard that, he almost had a crapple.
And that's it for the Wendy Report.
back to the Home Shopping Channel. Filling in for Joan Rivers, here's Liza Minnelli.
Oh, kitten dolls! I know what you're thinking. Who's the scary drag queen? But don't worry, Twinkle Bits. It's just little old Liza. My barf is worse than my bite. Some of you have heard I'm divorcing my husband, David. It's like they say, always a bridesmaid, never sober. Divorce can be stressful, so I've invented a way of releasing some of that stress. It's called the David Guest Punching Bag. This product is so much fun, you'll wet your pants laughing. I know I did. Now, puppy rabbits, I know what you're thinking. How can we be sure that David Guest Punching Bag works? Well, don't worry, kitten squirrels. I tried it on the real thing. My invention even gives typical David comebacks.
Liza, I'm suing you for $10 million. That's it, Liza. I'm moving to San Francisco with the pool boy.
You see, it works. I'm less stressed already. And if you order in the next 25 minutes, I'll throw in other celebrity punching dolls, like Liz Taylor.
I've been married more times than Liza.
And Jacko!
Do you have a warrant? Not in the nose.
Take that, you pervert! Oh, puppies, order your David Guest Punching Bag today, and we'll send it faster than you can say facelift. Ha! So long, kids. And remember, violence is never the answer, unless you're rich.
President Bush and I have just finished an extremely affirmative discourse.
Not only that, but Prime Minister Blair and I had a good talk, too. It's nice to be here in the UC.
That's UK. We discussed a number of subjects, including trade, the environment, and why in God's name did I ever get involved in Iraq?
And I appreciate the support Britain has given me in my invasion of liberation of Iraq, especially when other countries flatly refuse to get involved. Now, I am not going to single out any one country in particular, but it does end with Canada.
Make no mistake, the British-US initiative will prevail in the face of internal, premeditated hostilities and radical insurgents, and we will establish a democratic infrastructure.
Yeah, what he said.
But in the face of adversity, I am comforted knowing Britain has a friend in George Bush.
Don't touch me.
We had to attack Iraq. We needed to bring freedom to its people.
Well, besides, they weren't just going to give us the oil. Look, if you would like to have your country invaded by us, individually or as a team, you send a stamped, self-addressed envelope, pair of the White House, explain in 20 words or less why we should invade and how much oil you have.
I am acutely aware of the massive anti-war protests taking place on London streets.
Oh, boy, you sure did something to get him ticked. Back home, we just shoot him. Ooh, wait, cap out, cap out. Yeah.
One weapon of mass destruction. You couldn't find one lousy, bloody, flaming weapon of mass destruction. You assured me Iraq had them.
Hey, this is the real world, pal. Get over it.
In spite of the protests, Britain has welcomed the president, giving him the highest honor of staying at Buckingham Palace as a guest of the royal family.
They're showing me a good time, but I still lock my door at night.
To sum up, the war in Iraq was necessary, and I guarantee we have not set our sights elsewhere.
I want you next, Iran. You're going down. Your ass is mine.
So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. And if you get us confused, I'm the one who has a chance of winning the next election.
Time to get your day started with another jolt of morning TV.
Welcome to another fabulously wonderful, great edition of Morning TV. Isn't this a great show? I think so, don't you? Sure it is. Okay, what a great day. Am I right? A fantastic day. Perfect, picture perfect, 1 in a million. The temperature right now is -20, and we're getting the storm of the century. Fabulous, just great. Okay. My first guest this morning is Canada's oldest living person. Welcome, my good friend from Kelowna, BC, Margaret Mary McKay. Okay, while we're waiting for Margaret to join us, I'm going to consume 14 cups of coffee. Margaret Mary McKay, you are the oldest living person in Canada.
I've still got my own bladder.
Yes.
It don't work very good, though. You gotta pump it full of air.
Well, you've had a fabulous life, a great life, a long life, a great, long, fabulous life. What has been the most memorable part of your great, long, fabulous life? Margaret? Margaret? No, she's...
The secret to a long life is exercise. Every morning, I get up.
And?
Well, that's about it. I'm old, you know. What the hell else can I do?
Okay, well, right, great, fabulous. What about diet?
Stewed prunes. Big, smoldering, heaping piles of stewed prunes.
You like them?
Hate them. They taste like stewed prunes.
Well, Margaret, I know you must have a busy, busy schedule with lots of fabulous, great things to do, so you probably should be running along.
I can stay.
No, really, you must go, okay? We have a busy show with lots of great, fabulous guests. Fabulous, great guests who have been born since the last ice age.
Did I tell you I'm getting implants?
No, just leave.
All right.
Well, Margaret, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Bitch.
My guest has been Margaret Mary McKay. So, my next guest is a fabulous, great, well-known author who has written... Oh, someone just shoot me!
Nothing like a good night's sleep. Well, first things first, time for my morning ritual. Hello, Barrington. Yes, Prince Charles here. How's Mummy's health today? She's perfectly healthy? Thank you. Damn. All right, Skimmer there. Time to rise and shine. I don't want to be late for our pompous lessons. Oh, all right, marginally attractive love of my life. I'll read the morning papers while you get your beauty rest. God knows you need it. Oh, my God. This is totally outrageous. Such poppycock. Hogwash. Darling, have you seen this shocking story? Canadian dollar is worth 77 cents. Oh, I say. Well, whoa, that Fly Master is really paying off. Oh, darling. Last night was truly amazing. What? You're not Camilla?
Prince Charles? Dude, you've been punked. Royally punked. It's the show that embarrasses the royal family. As if we needed the help. Dog!
Welcome to That's Hockey, the show that tries to answer the question, hockey, what's up with that? I'm Gino Reda, a man with a confused ethnic heritage, and I'm your host. Last year, hockey sensation Hayley Wickenheiser made headlines when she joined a men's professional team in Finland. She recently left that team to return to Canada. She's my guest today. Glad you could join us, Hayley.
Yo, how's it hanging, Gino?
Fine, thanks for asking.
No problemo. Eh?
Oh, so why did you leave the Finnish team? Was it a moral decision?
No, I made the decision. Gino, I just wasn't getting the ice time I deserved. When you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to slash an ankle or slam your opponent headfirst into the boards. No, there's just no joy in the game.
So you like the rough and tumble part of the game?
Are you coming on to me?
No, just pointing out that...
You look like some sort of wussy panty waist to me. If I squeezed you hard enough, your head would probably pop off.
What was the most difficult part of playing in Finland?
It's their frickin' language, eh? Every time you start a conversation, all you get back is Kirken Fluken Hassenblum. Give me an effing break.
Did you develop any friendships with anybody on the team?
Well, there's this one guy, Kirkenum Salamat.
Well, Kirkenum Salamat is the name of the team. It's on everybody's sweater.
No, Gino, no friendships at all.
Hayley, the other story in hockey this week is the outdoor NHL game in Edmonton tomorrow. Let's bring in via satellite Bob Big Head McKenzie on location. Are you there, Big Head?
Well, Gino, crews are working 24 hours a day to convert Commonwealth Stadium into a rink for the NHL's first hockey game played outdoors. Whew.
Why the outdoor game, Big Head?
I don't have a clue, but I suspect it may have something to do with the 56,000 tickets they sold.
56,000, but some of those seats are so far away from the ice surface the fans won't be able to see the game.
Well, that's why the concession stands are stocking up on these. They're perfect for picking out your favorite player or just spotting the moons of Jupiter.
Thanks, Big Head. Before we go, Hayley, any regrets leaving the Finnish team?
Gino, hockey's always been like a sport. It's about the sweat, the spitting, the heavy drinking, the steroids, hiding your teammates' underwear.
You missed that on the Finnish team?
No, I get that on the Canadian women's team.
Well, that's hockey. I'm Gino Reda.
Hockey rock!
Bonjour, hello.
I am Constable Chantal Lachance of the RCMP Public Relations Division. Our motto is Maintien le droit, and we have been maintaining droits longer than Canada has been a country. But right now, there is an ongoing inquiry regarding RCMP activities at the Summit of the Americas Conference in Quebec City. The RCMP has been called an overzealous group of thugs who routinely break the law. We have also had our critics, too. But I was disturbed by a newspaper article that said we used excessive and unjustified force at that peaceful protest. When I read that, I wanted to bash someone's head. But not in the line of duty. No, sorry. I would do the smashing in my own spare time as a private citizen. Anyway, on that day in question, there was a lot of tension in the air. The RCMP had riot gear, bulletproof vests, rifles, tear gas, and pepper spray. But the protesters were also armed with stinging verbal abuse and nasty epigrams. And the dirty looks they threw at us, that really hurt. Especially this one. You know, this entire investigation was instigated by Sven Robinson, who was also hit with the tear gas. Imagine a member of parliament actually fighting for social justice. That is so un-Canadian. So, in future, Mr. Robinson, just stay in your House of Commons and leave politics to the RCMP.